Professionalism sells. We all know that. But the fact of the matter is there's some sales techniques behind professionalism that will work well in your favor, and many of these techniques are not familiar to most entrepreneurs because they don't have the sales background. So let me share with you to what I'm referring. In many instances, there's a transition of some sort between the buyer accepting your service or product and you providing them with it, however it may be. There's some kind of procedure that needs to be put in place for them to acquire what it is you are offering. The new client, before they become a client, needs to know how that looks, what your procedures are, what your rules are, how you will take returns if that's in the mix, what you will do in special occurrences such as an emergency, or if you're in the food business, if mold appears on some food, or if there's a recall on whatever it is that you have to offer. We never know what's down the road or what kind of special circumstance may take place, or somebody might have an immediate need, a 24-hour turnaround for what you're offering, and normally you don't offer that. So all of these things need to be addressed up front. And the way the sales cycle works is, to the better advantage, is you let your prospect speak first. And through questioning, you find out their needs, wants, and deep down desires. And not until you figure out absolutely everything on their mind and have a truly in-depth conversation do you ever attempt to begin to sell. The next step, once they have everything out on the table and you fully understand everything they meant by what they said, it's your turn to present a very brief overview of everything you have to offer. And then you narrow in on what it is they stated they need, want, and desire. Of course, you can always ask questions about, have you ever considered XYZ, to get an idea if they might be interested in an additional service that you have to offer. That's how you expand your sales. But let's say you finally get the green light that they are very, very interested in purchasing from you. The next step is to outline how you work, how long it will take to deliver the product or service, what the transition looks like, how you will help them through every step if there's a team of people involved, what you will do should any circumstances change, how you will operate, and what you can and cannot do. You have to acknowledge, if you're in a particular industry, what if emergencies arise, or if they're short on inventory and need immediate delivery, which you normally don't offer. All the possibilities that have come up before, you need to outline. Do it again briefly, with a smile on your face. Make sure they understand the policies before you ever ask them to sign the contract. And when you tell them one step at a time, first you say, I have a set of procedures and regulations which I want you to be familiar with, so we have a good fresh start in working together. Is that okay with you? And they'll say yes. And then one by one, you give them exactly what the step is, ask if they understand it, if they have any question about it, is that okay? They say yes, you go to step 2. And in this way, they are agreeing to everything that you adhere to. And that way, it will prevent possible problems down the road. It will relieve you of immense aggravation. Trust me, that conversation provided quite a bit of insight. And it will also avoid costly making up for what wasn't stated before. You will save yourself a lot of headache, time, and money. So the professionalism comes out when you're relaying how you do work. Of course, you want to make it simple, straightforward, and fair so they don't get nervous that it's too complicated working with you. It has to be met eye to eye with complete understanding and an agreement, And then you ask, when would you like to get started, and have the contract ready for them. And they sign their name to the bottom. And then when an emergency comes up, you let them know or remind them of what was stated in the contract, and here's what you can do for them. And then it should be a very smooth sale. Should you like more information about sales or getting hired, my 2 books are bestsellers, may be found on Amazon. Nice Girls Do Get the Sale, Relationship Building That Gets Results in Hired, How to Use Sales Techniques to Sell Yourself on Interviews. I'm Elinor Stutz, CEO of Smooth Sale, and my mission is for you to always achieve a smooth sale of your own.